Hello friends, this is Satvinder from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I am a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today, it's a very exciting news, very exciting news to share with you. And we all have been waiting for this exciting news. What is this exciting news? I'll share all the details with you. But before that, I request, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, updates, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, share it with your family and friends, and please press the bell icon so that this video reaches to you immediately when we upload. So without further delay, let's get started on today's very important video. Please watch it till the very end. I am sharing all the cases on all the details on this video, not just the simple talks. So this video is about postgraduate work permit. 18 months extension has been granted. This news came in today. Today afternoon this important news came, and today we are sharing this on the channel. So postgraduate work permit 18 months extension has been allowed by the government. What is the details? I'll go step by step into this. Before I go into the detail, let me quickly give you a recap. I have a complete video on postgraduate work permit, but let me give you a quick recap of what exactly the postgraduate work permit is. Postgraduate work permit is an authorization or work authorization given to international students, not all international students, certain international students after completing their program in Canada. And this authorization, this is an open work permit, and the length of this open work permit depends upon the length of the studies. It is usually between 1 to 3 years. So depending upon that, if you have studied for 2 years, you get 3 years work permit, postgraduate work permit. And remember, this is open work permit, not like LMI, which is closed. So you can work with any employer, right? This most important thing, it is a stepping stone. It is a stepping stone for getting the PR. So this is a stage which comes in between a student and a PR. So it is very important to get the postgraduate work permit. And while you are on a postgraduate work permit, many new avenues and options open so you can get a PR. So this is very important. Lastly, postgraduate work permit is given to you only once, and remember this thing, only once in lifetime, even if you study more than one courses, right? Suppose you came here and did your graduation, you did BSc, BCom, BA, whatever from here, Canada, and then you say, I want to do masters also, you will get only once, right? So that is important, only once. But this thing has changed. It is never extended. It is the date which is there, but now government has given the extension. So people who had 3 years postgraduate work permit can still apply for 18 months extension. So this is a great news, and this came in today. Honorable Minister Sean Fraser announced that this is happening right today. So starting today, this is happening. This is how the postgraduate work permit looks like. Conditions are marked on this. Based on this postgraduate work permit, as I said, a lot of avenues, a lot of things open for you. Now, most important thing to talk about is the time frame. This is critical. So please carefully look at the time frame. If your postgraduate work permit expired between this time frame, you are eligible. So if your postgraduate work permit expired between September 20th, 2021, I am repeating, if your postgraduate work permit expired between September 2021 and December 31st, 2022, which has not yet come, it's not there today, right? We are in the month of August, it's 2nd of August, but this is applicable till December 31st, 2022. So between that dates, inclusive of those dates, you can apply for extension of postgraduate work permit. So who can apply? Clearly, the person whose work permit, postgraduate work permit expired between September 20th, 2021 and December 31st, 2022, including both dates inclusive. You have a valid passport and you have either three situations. So one is your passport has to be valid, you have to have your work permit expired between this particular time frame, and third thing, you have to have a TRV, right? So a temporary resident status. So if you have a valid temporary resident status, excellent. If there are three choices here, if you have a temporary resident status, good. If not, then you may, if you have lost your temporary resident status and you have applied for a status, you can still qualify. And if your temporary resident status has expired but you need to restore it, you can do it same time also along with the work permit application. You can do that too, both things at one time. So this is, and here I want to specifically tell many students who have got their postgraduate work permit expired, they return back to their home countries like India and Pakistan. They can also apply. You can also apply sitting there in your home country. You can also apply if your postgraduate work permit has expired between this time frame. So this is now few important things. Here the first and the most important thing is this needs to apply. You need to apply online, and this needs to happen before December 31st, 2022. You cannot go to the port of entry, and remember this thing. This sometimes people, in excitement or in a way to expedite the things, they just go to the port of entry and say, we'll get the work permit renewed same day. No, this will not happen. So you can only apply through online. You can get work permit extended only once. It cannot be done twice, thrice, that's all. So this is a special public policy which has come, and only once you can extend it for 18 months. Now, I am here to discuss very, very important 5 cases, and I am sure your case will fall between either of these cases. So case number 1. Case number 1 is the case where postgraduate work permit expired, right, between September 20th, 2021 and October 1st, 2022. During this time, if your postgraduate work permit has expired or will expire, then you have an action to do. That action is you need to apply online for a work permit extension, and application are open today. The portal is open. It is open today. If you can't do it, please go to an authorized immigration consultant. I'm not saying you come to me. You come to any of the authorized immigration agent. If just for that small amount of money, don't screw up your dreams, don't screw up your status, don't screw up your happiness. Reach out to a proper immigration consultant who can get your status renewed. If you can't do it, reach out to us, we can help you to get this done. This is case number 1. Case number 2. Case number 2 is when your postgraduate work permit expires between 2nd October 2022 and 31st December 2022. So it's the last quarter of this year. If your work permit is getting expired in the last quarter of this year and your address is up to date, your passport is valid till April 2024. If your passport is valid, if your address is up to date, you have no action to do. No action is required. Again, no action is required if you meet these conditions. You will get an email from IRCC and you do not even have to respond. An updated work permit will come to you because your address is the same. Your passport is valid, your address is the same, automatically you will get an updated work permit. So this will happen by mid-October. So this is case number 2. Case number 2 and now case number 3 is pretty much similar to case number 2, but the difference is that your address needs to be changed or your passport validity has expired, you have a new passport, so that needs to be updated. Either your address is changed or your passport validity has changed. So if your PGWP is expiring between 2nd October 2022 and December 31st 2022 in the last quarter of this year, then you have an action. So action is when you receive an email from IRCC, you need to update your address or the passport information, whatever is out of sync. You need to do that. So this is case number 3. Case number 4. So case number 4 is, and here I am telling you one important thing. This is because IRCC has huge volume, and this huge volume, if by chance your case didn't come, you have not received the email from IRCC has not contacted you, then you still have an action. That action is, if you have not received the email from IRCC by mid-September, apply online. You can't apply, go to an authorized immigration consultant, he will do it on your behalf. So this is case number 4. Case number 5, and this is the last case. Case number 5 is when your PGWP is expiring between 2nd October 2022 and December 31st 2022, but you won't be able to update your address or passport, whatever the reason, right? Still, you have an action that you need to apply online. Again, if you can't do it, you can reach out to an authorized consultant. Here, one more thing I wanted to touch upon is ability to work interim. Interim means the time period in between. Your postgraduate work permit expired, but you haven't received the new one. That is the interim period. Previous postgraduate work permit expired, but you haven't received the new one. That time frame between the two is called interim. During that interim time frame, which is the time frame as I said in between, so recipients will get an email from IRCC which will tell that okay, you will receive an email indicating that you are allowed to work in the interim, and you can take this email along with your postgraduate work permit and show it to your employer and keep working. Now, this is one time measure and it will not be repeated. This is 18 months extension you are getting, and interim period is till May 31st 2023. So that email will be valid till May 31st 2023. So this is the important information I want to share with you. How to do it, you can go onto this screen and find out if you are applying from within Canada, outside Canada. Then my PG, for consultants the portal is different first of all. Okay, so this is for people, general people. If they want to apply, they can apply through this. You select my PGWP has expired, and here you select I have a valid status, and then you go through this and start your form and complete the things. If you can't do it, reach out to a consultant. So this is again, if you need more information regarding this or any of the Canadian visa or immigration program, you can reach out to our office. Our office is located in Brampton. Email ID, phone number, address, everything is provided right here. And most important thing, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.